The Brunson burner was in full effect tonight in Washington, D.C. Jalen Brunson went off for 32 points. He did so efficiently from the three-point line. We were down two starters in Quentin Grimes and RJ Barrett, both who were missing the game, but it didn't matter. We had the bench step up with Immanuel Quickley. We had Donte DiVincenzo start and do what he needed to do, and Julius Randle helped complement another great game to cap off a string of great games for Randle. We're going to break down all of this and so much more today. So be sure you subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The New York Knicks annihilate the Washington Wizards. And who would have thought anything different? Coming into this game, I believe the Wizards were 2-9. So nobody expected the Wizards to be a great team. But we did expect them to fight back in battle, because any team that goes a significant amount of time with losing, they're going to want to win. They're going to want to get that get back. This was an in-tournament season game. Not only that, it was a home game for the Wizards. They needed to take this one, and they wanted to take this one. They fought back late in the game. They made it an actual good game in that second quarter and obviously in that third quarter. But when we needed the stars to step up, the New York Knicks were able to cash in on their stars in Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and of course, our sixth man of the year, we got to call him that, Immanuel Quickley. The Knicks destroyed the Washington Wizards, 120-99. The Knicks improved to 7-5 on the season. That's 2 games over 500, folks. Yes, sir. So happy to be a Knicks fan right now, but let's keep it going. Brunson, 32 points. Quickley, 27 points. Randle, 22 points. DiVincenzo, 14 points. And the guy over there in the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma, had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Shout out to Kuzma, but this is about the Knicks. The Knicks just smoked the Wizards. Made them think about the fact that even though it was an in-tournament season game, that maybe they should think about their roster construction and who should be part of that team going for next season. Because the Knicks beat them badly. Beat them down. It's like the Knicks gave them a little bit of hope. And then Brunson came in and said, you know what? I don't care if you have hope. I'm going to destroy you anyways. And folks, that's exactly what he did. Jalen Brunson tonight, 32 points. 6 of 10 from the three-point line, 10 of 23 overall shooting, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. And get this, guys, because of course Jalen Brunson, in his second year as a Knick, is gonna make history. Already 4th all-time in 30-point games by a Knicks point guard. 4th. And it's his second season with the Knicks. And we haven't even begun the season, really. Jalen Brunson is spectacular, phenomenal, extraordinary. Whatever word you want to use to describe the man, I'm sure I could put it in there and it would fit. What he's doing right now is getting his footing underneath him, getting his rhythm back. You saw the mid-range? Did you see the mid-range? He is coming back. He was lighting them up. He was making the shots that he used to make last year. Only now he's making them in traffic, guarded differently when game plans are targeted against him. And he's still doing. He's adapting. And I see it. Knick fans see it. We all see it. Thank you, Jalen. Thank you for being that point guard that we needed. Oh, by the way, heard a lot of people said he doesn't pass the ball. Doesn't pass the ball. Did that graphic say 7 assists to you? Because it said 7 assists to me. Let's shut it down right now. That he does not pass the ball. Oh, he passes the ball. Maybe sometimes people don't make the shots. Let's think about it like that. Jalen Brunson has shut up all of the haters with this game tonight. Because a lot of people were saying, what's going on with Brunson? Why is he so up and down? Guarantee nobody's saying a word tonight. And there's another person that we got to talk about. Because he also started in place of Quentin Grimes. He made an impact. He made a difference. And in my opinion, we have just made a shift that maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't shift back from. You know who I'm talking about? Donte DiVincenzo. Shout out to Knicks Nation on the app X for giving us the following information. 25 minutes, 14 points, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds. Donte DiVincenzo needs to start. He needs to start. When he starts, he's going to help the Knicks because he's going to be that guy the Knicks need. Number 1. Number 2, doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Number 3, Quentin Grimes off the bench will thrive. He has no competition in terms of anybody he'd be playing with. It would likely be him and RJ Barrett. Or him, RJ Barrett, and Immanuel Quickley. And he can fit within that. He can play within that. It's better to be among the 3 than be in addition to the 3. And I think that might help and unlock Quentin Grimes' game. But that's just my opinion on the matter. And I've been saying it for a while now because I've seen it and I believe it. I know this kid has more to his game, and I think we'll see it if he comes off the bench. But DiVincenzo was not the only hero for tonight. Julius Randle, 22 points, 9 of 18 shooting. Efficient, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. That's a dang near triple-double by Julius Randle again. This man has been balling out for the last 6 games. Started off the season slow, took all the criticism, accepted it, and has been balling out the last 6 games. Give this man his credit. Shout out Randle. Shout out to Julius Randle for playing efficient team basketball, getting those rebounds, making those plays, making those passes, getting us those points, and making the easy baskets when it matters, not forcing shots. The Randle that we may have always wanted to see, maybe has just arrived. And with RJ Barrett added to this team, could you imagine what they could do? They just blew out the Wizards with arguably without their best player on the Knicks in RJ Barrett. This team might be unstoppable once RJ comes back healthy. I cannot wait to see what a healthy Knicks team looks like, because if they look like this, or even better, they are going to be one of the toughest teams to beat on a night-to-night basis. We can't forget about the 6th man of the year. We can't forget about the leading candidate for 6th man of the year right now in Immanuel Quickley. 27 points. 10 of 18 shooting. 10 of 18 shooting! 6 rebounds. 4 assists. Immanuel Quickley off the bench. That's starter type of production off the bench. And then you got to deal with Jalen Brunson for the starting unit. The Knicks may just have found themselves to have the best tandem in terms of point guard on and off the bench in the entire league. Because I can think of nobody else that if you sub them out from Jalen Brunson, that you can bring in for Immanuel Quickley, that could give you just as good, if not sometimes a little bit better, depending on who the matchup is, offense and defense. Immanuel Quickley off the bench is a game changer for this Knicks team. Do you think he knows he's in a contract year? Because I think he knows he's in a contract year. Because those numbers are just sensational. And speaking about sensational, like I said, the New York Knicks, they love to make history. And with this win tonight, they made just a little bit more history as well. The only players in the NBA history with 3+ offensive rebounds in the first 12 games of the NBA season: Dennis Rodman, Moses Malone, Zach Randolph, and Mitchell Robinson. History achieved. Check. Oh yeah, and by the way, shout out to Nick Muse on the app X for reporting the following: NBA teams that are top 10 in both offensive rating and defensive rating: the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Thunder, and the New York Knicks. So the Knicks have now launched themselves into one of the best teams in terms of offensive rating and defensive rating in the league. That's what they're doing right now. 5-1 in their last game. 5-1, folks. That's the type of basketball that the Knicks are playing. And they're still not healthy. And they're basically blowing out a lot of the teams that they're playing. So this is something to note, and it's a statement. The Knicks are for real. The Knicks are here. You know when we said that top 3 spot in the East is open? It's open. And the Knicks, if they continue playing like this, that 3rd spot is theirs and nobody else's. I don't care who you are, because the Knicks right now are looking like one of the best teams in the NBA, given the defense that they're playing with. And if the offense continues at this pace, especially from the 3-point line, and then RJ Barrett comes back, and imagine he gives you just as lethal, consistent effort as he was doing, this Knicks team is going to be dangerous. They're going to be a team that you're not going to want to face in the playoffs, because if you do, they're going to be a team that's going to be one of the hardest outs for the entire league. And I promise you, you are not going to want to be physical and bang with them each and every night, because it's going to hurt you moving forward if you get lucky enough to move forward. I don't know what it is right now, but this Knicks team is clicking a little bit differently. It's like they trust each other a little bit more. They like each other a little bit more. They know each other a little bit more. I don't know what it is, but something's happening with this Knicks team. I think we all can see it. They're clicking. Shots are falling finally. And they look explosive, lethal, and amazing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this Knicks team is making me believe in a lot of great things this season. And I can only hope they achieve some of them. One of them has to be Jalen Brunson making an all-star campaign. Jalen Brunson has been going off. He deserves it already, in my opinion. I know it's early, but if he continues playing like this, that all-star bid is all but assured for him. And I hope he gets it. And imagine he becomes an all-star and Immanuel Quickley gets 6th Man of the Year. What a year that would be for the New York Knicks. But what about you guys? What did you think about the game tonight? Did you enjoy this Knicks win as much as I did? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.